This is the story about China Arnold, a mother who put her 28-day-old daughter, Paris, on a microwave and cooked her for 2 minutes. You won't believe the reason why she did it. This is Twisted Minds Exposed. China Arnold, who had been convicted of abduction in 2000s and forgery in 2002, was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The date was August 2005. China had an argument with her boyfriend, terrible.She. He denied the baby was his, and therefore denied any responsibility as the father. She was afraid that her boyfriend would leave her if he discovered that he was not the baby's father. She placed Paris into the microwave for what analysts suspect was longer than 2 minutes. After she took the baby out, China put her in a tub of water, where her skin peeled off. A retired Dayton detective said investigators found a plastic bathtub with sediment at the bottom when they searched China's apartment. Quote, "It looked like skin to me," unquote, Doyle Burke said. China waited until the next day to take her baby to the hospital. An emergency room physician testified that he was surprised that China seemed not to know the baby was burned. Dr. William Matre said China replied, quote, "My baby's burned," unquote. Death occurred because her internal temperature reached critical temperatures. In the words of medical examiner, Dr. Marcela Fierro, she was cooked. She said Paris' burns were on the front of her torso, limbs, and face, because the heating element in China's microwave was on its top. Paris died of excessive heating, not the burns, Fierro said. It's horrifying to think about the pain that poor baby went through. China was arrested initially, then released due to lack of evidence. She was rearrested in November 2006. Shortly after China's first trial began, her boyfriend told the Dayton Daily News that his son told him that he pulled the baby's lifeless body out of the microwave after a neighbor's boy had put her in there. The claim resulted in a mistrial. However, at the second trial, the mother of the boy in question established that he was not at the housing complex when Paris died. China Arnold, 28, was spared the death penalty when the jury in Dayton, Ohio, failed to reach a consensus. Judge Mary Wiseman said the crime was, quote, "shocking and utterly abhorrent for a civilized society. No adjectives exist to adequately describe this heinous atrocity," unquote, rejecting a plea by China's lawyers for a sentence that allowed the possibility of parole after 25 years in prison. China's cellmate told the court that she had confessed to putting her daughter in the microwave and switching it on. She also said she asked China how she got the child into the microwave. Quote, "She said she fit right in," unquote. On November 5, 2010, the Second District Court of Appeals reversed China's conviction, citing misconduct by prosecutors, and that the court erred by not allowing material witnesses to testify in China's defense. Assistant Prosecutor Dan Brandt told the jurors that the killer's actions were, quote, "even more purposeful," unquote, than a slaying with a gun or a knife, because she had to stuff the baby into the microwave, shut the door, press the buttons, and wait for 2 minutes to take baby Paris out. On May 13, 2011, a jury found China guilty of aggravated murder. Her attorney had argued that the evidence pointed as much to the boyfriend as it did China, to no avail. On May 20, 2011, China was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Join us next time on Twisted Minds Exposed as we delve into the shadows of another gripping tale that challenges our understanding of humanity. Until then, watch this shocking video. You are not going to believe what happened.